I'm Ray Parler, and this is Stonegate Sports News.
Absolutely astonishing.
Thanks, Ray. Yes, welcome to another edition of Stonegate Sports News. Here we are at Walkabout Birmingham for this period's edition, and I guess there's no better place to start than the Rugby World Cup. What a 6 weeks we had, and England came oh so close, but how did we do, Harry, in that?
What a 6 weeks we had, Coops. Absolutely unbelievable, unprecedented £1.6 million of additional sales. 800 tens, 1,000 additional opening hours and 30,000 bookings makes that a tournament we won't ever forget.
Fantastic. Amazing figures there from our sites, but what can we put that down to?
I think we put it down to pre-planning. You know, we got ahead of this much prior to the competition. We got on this months before the tournament started. And when you put in the amount of planning and dedication that we put into it, the numbers sort of take care of themselves.
And is there anybody that should get a special mention for the work they put into this tournament? Unsung heroes?
Well, we've got to thank all the general managers that got out and delivered that at unsociable hours. But I think as well, back at the centre, the licensing team really pulled out all the stops to make sure all the sites were safe and legal to trade at that time of the morning.
And to give everybody an idea of how many hours they created for our sites, what was the total figure in the end?
It was over 1,000 additional hours in trade. Hours that we don't normally open our pubs at, which makes the end result even more special. Right, so that's the rugby taken care of. On to the football. Coops, is the title race already over?
Well, I think it is for United. However, you know, festive period is coming up, and notoriously, the festive period is a very tricky time of year for football teams, especially when you're top of the league. Now, Liverpool are competing in 5 competitions throughout December, so, you know, it could quite easily swing. And let's be honest, Leicester-Liverpool on the 26th of December could be a little turning point in the league table for Liverpool. So plenty of football coming your way over the festive period, so keep an eye out for those fixtures. However, Harry, what are you most looking out for?
Well, I really enjoy the football around Christmas just because of the sheer quantity of games. But there's got to be one thing that stands out for me, and that is Saturday the 7th of December. Super Saturday.
So we all know at Stonegate we love a buzzword, but what is Super Saturday?
Super Saturday is something we've never had before. That's not one platinum event, but 2. At 5:30, we've got the Manchester Derby, one of our biggest domestic football games. And if that wasn't enough, we've got Anthony Joshua versus Andy Ruiz, the rematch, one that boxing fans cannot wait for. What a day of trading that will be.
I'm gonna whip him. Show him how great I am. Because they think he's that great, so when I beat him, I want everyone to bow to my feet.
So, I don't need to hype this one up anymore. Coops, what are the keys to success on such a massive day?
Well, you know, we've got a platinum game at 5:30 and we've got a platinum boxing game at 10 p.m. So there's going to naturally be a couple of hours between those two sporting occasions where it might be a little bit of a lull. So we know atmosphere is what differentiates us from the living room. So what are you guys going to do to fill that 2-hour gap with some atmosphere? After Australia's terrific performance at the Rugby World Cup this year, we thought what better time to send Elliot to speak to one of our Australian managers.
This is Cantor's Corner.
We're here in Walkabout Birmingham with area sports coach Dave Hancock.
Hey, how you going, Elliot?
So how's your season gone so far, Dave?
Yeah, it's been a bit of a rougher start than we would have liked for the start of the season. Fixtures haven't been the best. I have had Aston Villa go up into the Premier League, which has been fantastic for sales there. But it's really been trying to, convert the customers we've got in the bar, make sure we're getting that sports table service out, getting those beer towels across to people, and making sure they're booking back in for the next game.
You had the Ashes here earlier in the year, didn't you? How did that go?
Ashes was absolutely fantastic for us. A lot of preparation goes into it. We had Jeff Marsh and Merv Hughes in each morning for the Ashes with a whole heap of Aussies. We were making sure each day we had a good 100 people in the bar watching it. And then each day we were getting down to the ground, fire in the ground, and making sure those customers who were watching the game at Edgbaston were coming down and partying with us afterwards, which led to having the Australian captain coming down on the final day to celebrate, winning.
So you're happy with the result there?
Would have preferred an outright win for Australia, but I'll take a draw if I have to.
So what are you looking forward to in the months ahead?
Well, obviously we've got the big day on the 7th of December. Man U versus Man City. Should be a great fixture, that one, the Manchester Derby. And then it's moving into the Anthony Joshua fight afterwards, where he can hopefully retain win back those titles.
So how are you going to prepare for the big fight and the match in a day?
The big thing's going to be at the moment is going to be getting the word out that we are showing it, making sure the customers know this is a big day, this is a big premium sports day they don't want to miss, making sure we're getting those people booked into it beforehand, contacting the pre-bookers. Big opportunity, we can contact the pre-bookers for the football and the pre-bookers for the boxing. And the idea is to make a whole day of it. So people are coming in to that 5 o'clock game, 5:30 game, they're staying right through to watching that Anthony Joshua game, getting every cent out of them we possibly can.
Do you think you can get a record day out of it?
I hope so.
So Dave, tell me a bit about the competition.
Yeah, we've seen a big push by Green King and by Mitchell and Butlers. They're obviously trying to catch up with Stonegate where the market.
Sorry, Dave, we're going to have to cut you off there. We've got some breaking news. Now back to the studio.
Thank you, Elliot. Yes, some big breaking news back from HQ. Stonegate have signed a groundbreaking deal with Amazon Sport to show 2 full exclusive sets of games in December.
Amazon, really?
Yes, so for the first time, Amazon have signed an exclusive deal with the Premier League to bring us 2 full sets of Premier League fixtures. That's the week commencing the 2nd of December and all of Boxing Day. Highlights include the Merseyside Derby, Man U versus Tottenham, and Liverpool versus Leicester. We're going to need a serious amount of HDMI cables.
No, don't worry, Harry. We've done a deal with BT Sport, who will be broadcasting on commercial boxes in a deal with Amazon Prime. So no need to worry about laptops. Through the Skybox, through the TV, as per normal. Full details will be in the Friday emails.
Well, that's good to know because I don't know how our Wi-Fi would have coped. Back to Elliot.
Wow, that's some massive news. So how do you feel about the announcement?
Well, it's absolutely great for us. This is an unprecedented sales opportunity. Loads of games on Amazon Prime over December. We didn't have these last year. We've got them this year. We're going to make everything we can out of it, and there's great fixtures which are being shown as well. Chelsea versus Aston Villa, brilliant for us. Liverpool versus Everton, it's fantastic what's being shown on there. We're going to make some great money out of it.
How is Boxing Day here for you?
Boxing Day is a big one for us. We've got more games being televised on Boxing Day, more games, more customers, more sales. Easy as, we'll make sure we're getting them booked in beforehand, getting them into the venues, getting them out of their houses, and just make sure they enjoy themselves.
Now back to the studio.
Thanks very much, Elliot. Some really exciting and interesting stuff there from Dave, who is very experienced at putting on these platinum events in his pub.
So that brings an end to this period's edition of Stonegate Sports News.
Next month we'll be back and we'll be talking you through Six Nations and Super Bowl.
I've been Harry.
I've been Coops.
And this is Stonegate Sports News.
Absolutely astonishing.